Hi, I'm Eff the DJ, and I'm one of the DJs in Accra's Crazy Nightlife. I DJ at Seraglio, I DJ at Frontback, I DJ at Ali, and I'm on and off in so many other places that everybody goes to. I also podcast, so check it out. Score was the word on every platform.
Hi guys, I'm Omi. I'm also known as Omithehomie. So wherever he goes to DJ, I'm always there, having fun. And I think I've become like a mainstay of the Accra Nightlife because I'm always everywhere and out all the time. And everybody sees me like, I've seen you somewhere here and there. Yeah, basically that's how, that's me in a nutshell. As someone who goes out a lot, right, and who's been going out for time now, like let's say since 2017, I've seen how Accra Nightlife has changed over the years, and how many more, it's evolved, right? And then there's and there've been so many more places that have come up. When I was going out in 2017, back then you had Venus, Twist was there, Seraglio was just now coming up at that time. We had a Sunday night event.
Sundays.
We used to have Seraglio Sundays. We had a lot of artists come through and perform. And there was Champs. Like we used to always go to Champs. That was our place. And now in 2021, you're spoiled for choice. In Osu alone, you can name like 8 venues.
There's like 25 places.
Yeah.
In every way.
East
Like
Legon
has like 25
places.
Yeah. Airport has like 15 places. Also has like 38 places. Like bro, like you're so much. You're so spoiled for choice.
And people.
There's so much variety.
Yeah,
now. There's activity for literally every day. And that's what's crazy to me, because at first it used to be like Thursday, Friday,
even Thursday stuff later on.
Yeah, even
it'll be Friday, Saturday. Yeah.
But now in Accra, you can have somewhere to go on Monday, all the way from Sunday to Monday. Like literally every day, if you want to jam in Accra now, you can jam.
Yeah.
With whatever you're looking for, you get.
And they're themed events as well, right? Like Garage does every month they do like some sundown thing. Then they'll go and change the decor. For one of them, they got like beach sand, and like another one they put like mirrors, and like I like the fact that venues are no more relying on just the venue alone. Like they're adding so much more that when you come there and you spend your money and you have your fun, you feel like it was worth it. Like I don't feel cheated, or I don't feel like, oh fuck, it's just the venue.
They're giving you experience.
They're giving experiences, and I think I like that. And even outside of venues which are known for jamming or having fun, non-jamming places, like even restaurants have started like adding to it, like
to throw in something.
Like Brasa had some event on Wednesday.
Yeah, restaurants have DJs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, like I'm just here to eat.
You didn't have, yeah.
Can I just have?
Because on the Wednesday I saw some video. Somebody was going to Brasa and like they had like a whole out event, and I was like, so if I want to go have dinner, I mean it's good. I like that, but it's like it's too much.
I would say I think they realized there's opportunity in there. So like maybe someone just may have just started it, and then it started picking up, and then they start to realize, oh, you know what, there's opportunity in here. Let's do this. We realize that people are enjoying the music. People enjoy going for parties. So why don't I put the party in my restaurant? And then now it becomes a thing. So it's something like Honeysuckle Saturday East Legon, for example. So it's a restaurant, okay? You can just go and watch your football game and go, eat and go. And then now they added karaoke to it. And then now there's a full-blown after party for the karaoke. So it's like, yo. And then there's so many. So as we were speaking earlier, then restaurants have also started doing that. And then now these other pubs too, now they are trying to have themed events. Tuesday is live band. Wednesday is this. Thursday is that, and then so all of these things add, and then everybody else also just picks on and adds what they can. So I think maybe it's just some people just realizing there's opportunity in there and then picking up on that.
I plan my weekends because of the 9 to 5 that I do, and now I don't have the energy to go on weekdays. As a proud 30+ man, my knees and my back pain me on the weekdays after work. So you won't find me in any of these. But I used to be very active back then, but now no. weekends, right, it's mostly a way for me to de-stress more than anything. And even with that now, Friday nights would always be Sierra Leone, because Friday nights Sierra Leone does like an event, right, like a Friday jamming thing. So Fridays I'm always here, but of late, like if I don't come Fridays, then Saturdays I'll try and find out where my guys are, because our friend Johnny, he does karaoke at Honeysuckle East Legon, so I'm either there, or if F is at alley or front back, I'm going to go there, or you know, any of the other places. I want good music, have fun, you know, just enjoy yourself. Then 3 o'clock, go back to your house and sleep. Pretty much that's how I do it. Outside of that, also, I look for more events that are daytime centered as well. Like we went for Junk Fest last week, Saturday, and that was a really good time. It got really packed later on, but during the day it was fun. Like, you know, people having food, people having like, and I like those kind of events now more than even nighttime events, in as much as we're talking about nightlife. Yeah. Okay, I don't think there's a lack of daytime events. I won't say that. I think people do daytime events, right? My problem is people don't show up for these things on time. Let me give an example of, say, Amapiano and Brunch, right? I love the concept. I love Amapiano. I love the venue. I like how they set it up. And see, I've been there when like they're setting up. Like I'll be there at 3 o'clock. That's the time they ask you to come. Not a single person will be there. It will be me and this guy. That's all. Because he's the DJ for the day and with other DJs. So they come to do their DJ thing. Me, I'll just be there and I'll be dancing alone in the venue till 5. And that's when people come. So you will see that some of these events, they get a bad rep, like, oh, you caught Amapiano and Brunch, but it's like Amapiano and dinner. And I'm like, no, you people don't come on time. So don't give events. I've seen events also where they do these events, and yeah, sometimes they do set up late. I'll agree. But I feel like some of these events, they are there ready waiting for you, and then you don't show up because you're so attuned to the fact that jamming means nightlife, daytime. I don't know what you guys are doing daytime. It's a day party. Like, please come on time.
Yeah, I think it's a logistics issue, because during the day, the sun being out means mist fans and umbrellas, and you know, unless it's an indoor event, then cool. But if not, if it's outdoor and it's daytime, and people to, like, let's say if tonight I was still going to go out anyway, I wouldn't want to come out with a different look, and then after the event go back home to go and change, refreshen up, and go out again. You know, I'd rather just wait. Then in the night when I come out with that my one shadow and you know, my gang, if I come and I jam at this place from that 7 till, even if it's supposed to start at 3, I'll wait and come at 7, jam all the way till 9, 10. So me, I think it's a logistics issue, and people don't come early because they want to come out in the night and know that they don't have to deal with the sun, they don't have to deal with wearing shades, using fans, tissue, and having to go back and go refreshen up before I want to go out again. Yeah, that's what I think it is.
In as much as I agree, there's always a logistics issue. Right? I feel like these venues do actually, like, again, coming to them, even like, say, let's say like at the Bloom Day party, they actually do make sure that they cater to these things for you. And I don't know, like, I've even done 2-day parties here myself, and Eff even DJ'd, right? And one thing we were very particular about when we put out the thing is that, please, this is a day thing. So 8 o'clock, no matter what you do, what if you are paid, we are going to shut down the venue because they have other things to do, and we only have the venue for so long. So we did 2 of them, and everybody I told that, listen, it's a day thing. So finally everybody knew. So some even showed up at 1, was the start, and I was very surprised, right? I was like, okay, at least you guys, but maybe because of relations or whatever. But most people showed up by 4, and I think that's fine. 4 o'clock is not bad. And they were there till 8, and then they went. So I think you can do it if you want to. You just need to let the people know that we're strict. Because there was an event I went to, which was a day party. They didn't communicate it well. And so the venue owner gave them the space till 9. And now before all their people were going to come. So the event flopped, unfortunately. But, you know, because you have to also communicate these things. I let them know. So, yeah.
I think it's usually a half and half thing, but I think it's more towards what I like. Like, I still get, like, a lot of the bookings that I get of people listening to what I myself enjoy playing. So there's a running joke that I am the dancing DJ. And it's only because
He is the
I
dancer.
like what I'm playing. That's why I'm dancing like that. Because I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Maybe I would say, like what you're asking, along the lines of whether I play what I want. I think I enjoy hip hop more than anything else. But I don't think a lot of nightlife caters to the kind of hip hop that I particularly enjoy. So I think that's where the other half, which is the notice. But with everything else that I play, I do enjoy.
So as a patron, the street music, I think it's an effective way to do it because, especially in a city like Accra at least, where everybody goes out to one spot or the other. Like, we weren't talking about how many places there are, and that day I remember I was telling Eff that now Dansuman has like some 3 places you've heard of. Tema has like 3 places, and like they add to, yeah, I mean it's crazy, right? Because like that before nobody used to go dance, but now they have OT Shack. Then like everybody's going there, like that's the new spot. I'm going to jam there. They don't have to come to Osu anymore. They don't have to come to Canton. Like they have their place. If I'm in East Legon now, so I feel like it's very effective because personally, a lot of the times, these guys, especially like Sierra Leone Sunday days, the amount of new music, Ghanaian music I discovered because of these guys was purely because they were putting it on for us to listen to. And I remember this is how I discovered this guy's song, Wolasi's You Saw Me, right? And I think that's what it's called, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And I heard it like 2 or 3 times in Australia, and I was like, this song, it's really good. Like,
and
it's like, you know, and it's like he's trying to say saw me, but it's like you saw me. And I was like, I like the word, but who is this guy? Until then, I didn't know who Wolasi was. You know, Wolasi used to come here actually, and he used to be in his corner there, chilling. And this was like Saturday, Sunday, 2017 days. So I think it's very effective. And a lot of times, even my artist friends or people like who I know, they move to me and they ask me to like talk to the DJs at Sierra Leone or any DJ friends I have that, can you put our music to them? Because in the off chance that the DJ does play the song and your song is good and people like it, they will find a way to find you. Like I will Shazam. There's so many times in a night I've been out and I've taken my phone to Shazam because I'm like, this song is good. Like I recently discovered a song called 2000. It's by Small God and a bunch of other people, Westa and some other people. And I was on the radio and I was going, I was like, and I was dancing in the car, I was like, that song is too good. And I Shazammed it right there whilst I was driving. Like I was literally driving on that. Please don't drive like me, it's bad. I just want to put it out there. But the song was so good. And I feel like, yeah, it works. These things work. So
yeah, it does work. It does work. The only thing that I would say is that right now what I think I maybe not like is that I don't think I play in a lot of places that particularly favor finding new music, because now it's like I feel like in a lot of spaces that I find myself, everybody just wants to come in, jam, like they want to, so they are not trying to hear like new stuff. But then yeah, back then when I used to play in spaces that allowed for new music, I used to put on music. Like if I get your email, I play it, or I end up finding the music some way, somehow, and I like it, I'll put it on. I used to do that all the time, and people can be like, yo, like F is always playing stuff that we haven't heard before. I'm like, yo, the music is there, the good music is there, we are just not looking, and we only just want to hear the 1% that's at the top, and that's not fresh. But it is effective. It is effective.
I'll just add, it's because of F that a whole bunch of group at Sierra Leone know Santi's Rapid Fire, because this guy played it every Friday for us. Said you people hear by fire, but you hear this Rapid Fire song.
Man.
Yeah, Santi Amare and one more Shane Eagle. Yeah, but eventually over time, some people started liking the song. I mean, I only heard the song because of him. So yeah. I don't think it's a case of them not making songs that you can't jam to. I think they do make songs, because there have been a lot of artists I've heard that they've had like one song which was really fire. I think it's an issue of not being able to promote it, and it boils down to money at the end of the day. If there's no money backing you, it's in as much as social media is accessible and it pushes your song out there, it's only going to get you to a point, and you have to be extremely lucky to like your song to go and hit so many channels without you putting that much money. And it's difficult. It's a money thing, because I don't think we lack hits or we lack artists who can't make it. I've heard so many songs, like I can't remember off the top of my head, but I remember listening to some of these upcoming, I was like, these guys are really good, man. Or this guy has a really good song. But it's just a matter of money. And I always find it disingenuous. A lot of people on the timeline complain that, oh, Ghanaians, we don't have that is not a fact. I feel like we have way more music than when we started in 2017, because at this point now, you have artists who are doing like drill. The Asaka Boys blew up last year because of that. You have trap guys, you have rap, you have hip hop, you have Amapiano, there's so many, like everybody's doing everything. So I don't think it's a matter of it. I just think we're just too focused on the other side, and then promo, because Nigerians promote their music better than us. And as simple as that, because there's money there, there's no money here. So yeah, that's at least how I feel about it. DJ.
This question, yeah, it's very difficult for me to answer.
It's loaded.
It's very difficult for me to answer personally. Because while I agree that it's a money thing, I also don't. Because I feel like there's a lot of other like music that you hear and you like and you personally self-promote without it being a money thing. And there's so many other artists that you've seen throw money at their music that doesn't go anywhere. So, where exactly do we draw the line? We can say, okay, you have to be. There are some, I don't know, can I mention some names? There are some artists that, Burna Boy. There was a time that Burna Boy was making the best, bro, Spaceship. I think it was, what's the name of that project? But like that project that had, no, before Outside. All the stuff, there was like 3 projects before Outside. The music is nice. Nobody wanted to be listening to it. I don't know why. But from the Outside time, he kind of got more appealing to everybody else, and I don't particularly know all the dynamics behind that. But then he became this global superstar after Outside, and then African Giant, and then all of that. So I don't particularly know what exactly it is that has to do with Ghanaians promoting their music, and I think I kind of agree with the money thing. I also kind of agree with having bigger bodies behind your music, because if you are signed with, I realize that publishing and like like being signed to some labels, handling your management and promotion also helps, because they have spots on playlists. Like there's so many other things that like deeper rooted connections that once you kind of get your foot in those doors, it opens so many other doors for you. So it can make you more likable, it can make you more, and all of those things can add. So I don't know. I feel like it's very complicated in a way that I don't think I have all the answers. Like I have a very particular answer for. So that's why I'll leave it.
Me, I will not leave these boys if they don't play the song I want to listen. But for Ghanaians, not even like Nigerian or whatever. Like when Kazan came out, Kweku BS and North and Hammer, I wouldn't make these boys close the sets before if they didn't play the song, because the song is good. The only problem that I think happens is that when you go and request this song and the DJ plays it, a lot of times people don't react to it the way you think they will. So I've done it a bunch of times. And yeah, it's cool that the DJ played the song and they also enjoyed the song, but there was only 5 of you jamming to it. Meanwhile, everybody's just looking at you like, so why did you stop my Mona Lisa? Like, I was jamming, or why did you stop my this thing? And I'm like, all right, cool. So when I give a request to them, I leave it to them on how to play, because at the end of the day, they are not playing for me. They are playing for a venue. The people have come to the venue to listen to them play. And when you go out, what's the whole idea? You're listening to songs that you like. Right, like you want to jam, you want to listen to your song, you want to dance, you've had a terrible week. So in as much as I like to push songs or even ask them to do it, they also, like if I tell Endao, the other DJ, like what you always tell me, you don't worry, I'll fit it into the set, because I'm also gauging the crowd and I'm doing something else. So I'm like, yeah, cool, that's fine. So unless I'm going to leave, then I'll beg them. But most times it depends on how, like the people receive it as well. So yeah.
But so for Ghanaian music, you do that?
Shatawale, all the time.
Okay, yeah, that's that. Do I get requests? Yeah, I do. I do get requests, and I do get people coming up. But I don't get a general play Ghanaian music, as you asked. I don't get a general play Ghanaian music. It's just, I want this particular song, And I guess that one day, if that's your favorite song in your room, I mean, hey, that's cool. But I don't think I get the general play Ghanaian music, where are you playing? I get the general play Afrobeats. But Afrobeats too right now is like 90% Nigerian music than Ghanaian music. So, yeah. Sheesh. I would say I think they're making bigger music. That's what I think it is. In the sense that there are a lot more engines to push the kind of music they are making. And it's not as, like, it's good music. Like, bottom line is that it's good. Good there is good. But I don't want to give it, like, qualify it as better. Because I feel like for almost every Nigerian artist that you think is, there's a Ghanaian artist that who can give you like similar on the spot, like on the go, like in the same year that this person dropped this song, this person also dropped this song, this producer also made this beat, or this person also did this. Like, bro, we have so many dope artists around. Like, that's what that one is undeniable, it's unquestionable. But I just think the music is bigger than us, that's all.
I agree with what Eff is saying, and I don't think it's an issue of better or this thing. It's just like you said, I feel they have more channels to push their music as well, as opposed to, like, you know, for us. Are they doing better music? No, I don't think they're doing better. But I don't know why we've become so accustomed. And again, your question also where you asked, right? Like, you said, like, established fact that Ghanaian music doesn't get airplay, but I don't know, I can't say if it's for all of Accra or Ghana, because I only go to 5 or 6 venues. Yes. So those are the venues I listen to. Yes. But the local bar in our road there, they're always playing SM, Sack, Stonebwoy. So it's only venues we go to, right? And these are like the top 10% venues that are in Accra. Like, it's either your Ali's, your Blooms, your Sarali's, your this, and all of that. But I don't know. I haven't been to Republic in ages. I don't know what music they play there. I haven't been to Duncan. So I can't say it's like Ghanaian music doesn't get airplay. I think it does. Maybe it's just the venues we go to, they don't play it as much because we are too used to, like, listening to songs, a certain kind of song. I think that's the problem.
That's true, I guess.
I feel like this is a more consumer problem than anything, because, like you mentioned, like when diaspora come here and then they go to these top 10%, and every year without fail, right? I mentioned it today as well, even to him and the others, that they said there's always this one tweet that will come in. They will say, please, when the diaspora come, DJs play Ghanaian music. It's not like they're not playing Ghanaian music, but they are. But at the end of the day, the people don't know the songs, and it's difficult for you. Like, I've come up with a mindset that I'm coming to jam, so I want to hear my 10 songs of the year that I've been hearing the whole year. I want to hear my Burna Boy, I want to hear my Loje, I want to hear my this, I want to hear my Amapiano, I want to hear the 5 Amapiano songs that I know. I don't want to hear the 100 Amapiano songs they're going to play. And finally, I think it's a consumer problem, because they'll play the Ghanaian songs, right? And in as much as the crowd will react, they'll also not react to it. But when they hear Mona Lisa, then they'll start dancing. And, you know, it's like, I'm not trying to shade the consumer. I'm not trying to say that. I feel like when they come down as well, they've come to jam. They're paying some plenty amount of money to come down and have fun. So
they got vaccinated.
Yeah. But, you know, like, they're coming down for a particular purpose. So the DJs do try. Because last year, I remember when I was going in December, Asaka was like the flavor of December. Like, everybody was playing it. So if you don't like it or not, you listen to Sore, Ekoso, and all these songs. This year, I don't feel we've had like a movement like the Amapiano movement has really become big this even in Ghana. Like, I feel like every major artist has dropped some Amapiano version. Stonebwoy has done it, Shatawale has done it, Sark has done it, even the Youngins below. I don't know if but like Jackie just did a song with Major League DJs. They dropped the album Friday and he put me on the song, and it's Dope Nation also. Like, everybody, Kelvin Boy, and everybody wants to listen to Amapiano this year. So I feel like the best way to do that, then you play the Ghanaian Amapiano inside, because that's the only way. Then people will be like, who's this? I want to know more about them. Like,
yeah, I think I agree with what he's saying. I think it's also more of a consumer issue. Just that as the DJ too, you should also know where you are playing. I think for me that's what it is. For the DJs too, you should also know where you are playing. There are places that people may be more receptive to new music, and there are places where they may not be. So if it's it's in the middle of the night, I'm with my squad, we are popping bottles, we're having a ball. I'm trying to hear only my top 15 in my Apple Music or my Spotify rap. Like, I'm not trying to hear anything else. Only that. The most the DJ can do is try and slip in one or two that like fits the vibe. So as he was saying, I'll drop some 1 or 2 Ghana my piano inside. But once it starts going overboard, it's not even you, your boss, the one who has hired you, will come and tell you that, chairman, you're slowing the crowd, you're sacking people. What's up? And then they'll either what you think it is? They're paying you.
Oh, bro.
What you think it is?
I've seen it too many times.
What you think it is? They're here to make money. So if you're driving the money away, they'll come and get you. Yeah, they'll get you off quickly.
Because people are always like, venues should push for the music,
but quickly. You have to like play in a way that you can tell when they are listening to the music consciously and when they are not. So if it's like during the night, but it's early in the night. People are now meeting up, people are having their first couple of drinks. You can be playing music they know. But for point times like that, you can play a lot of music that they don't know. They may not be very conscious of it. But this song sounds nice. Like, it's ambient music, it sounds nice. But, whose song is this? And then, I'll Shazam it. Like, the first time I heard Amapiano, for example, like, we were chilling, we were eating or something. We were eating, but I was like, the music, the bango, what is? Then I took out my phone and I Shazam there and I was like checking it out. But if it was like I'm tipsy and I wouldn't have wanted to hear something like that. So something like an early night or a brunch or a breakfast, something. But something where people are not really, like the focus is not really on the music. You can put in things there and I feel like that's where you can. Even like with music promotion, how playlisting is done, even for the most part, sometimes is, they have the top songs at the top of the playlist. And then in the middle, there are some songs which are like you may not know, but they're also just there, but they're in the same playlist. So you know that you know the song, you don't know the song, but if the song can sit with these songs, then actually, I think I like this song. Let me check out this artist. And before you realize this artist they'll come and post at the end of the year 5 million streams, and you don't know who the hell is listening to this guy. But, that's how these things happen. Sorry, I had to break it to you. They're here to make money. Okay, they're here to make money. So money first. After the money, maybe they have other things they prioritize. But you see, at the end of the day, even if they prioritize their music first, they have to make money to pay you. So when you look at it, any which way you look at it, the money has to come somewhere. But I guess there are some places too that also prioritize the music like very much. Why one of the From Back really prioritizes their music, like they really do. But they also but it's the money that they still used to pay you anyway. So like you still have to be really good at it in a sense that they are playing music that is so dope that they are enjoying so much that they know they can't really get at a lot of places. That's why they always want to be here to spend their money. So yeah, I guess it's neck and neck, but I guess a lot of places prioritize money over the music now. Nowadays, because there's this huge infiltration of baller culture. So people want to buy 50 bottles a night, like, bro, 100 bottles a night. Yeah,
that's happening, but it's not. We're not joking. 100 bottles. Yeah.
People want to buy 100 bottles a night. Yes, I think. So then there's that. But then if you are the owner and you know your guy who usually does his minimum 20 bottles has arrived, and he comes to tell you that he's not enjoying the music. Will you? I'm not sure you're going to tell him that over here the DJ does what he wants. You go counter and say, "Hey, chairman, this guy say for or you ask him who is his favorite DJ. His favorite DJ knows what he wants to do for him. So get you off, and then that day crab in birthday, go do 150. So yeah, it is like that. It is like that. It is like that.
Aesthetics definitely play a part, right? As someone. Like it definitely does because I also do I do bunch of podcasts, right? So one of them is about food events and stuff. So we had Bishops of Luna Bar, right? He's like one of the owners of the place, and he said that one of the things they did outside of the music was invest a lot of time and effort into the decor. So they have like these hanging flowers, right? And he said because when people go to these venues, the Instagram, and Instagram sells your place as well. Outside of word of mouth or Twitter, Instagram is where aesthetics runs, right? Like that's where. So if your place looks nice, you're going to take your pictures there. So I'll come there. Now, if the music is good or not, it's a different thing. But I've shown up there, right? So once I'm there, I'm going to spend maybe not, depends. But aesthetics also plays a part in a lot of these places. Because a lot of people also want to go to places which, when they dress up, I want to also look good in a place that looks good, right? I don't want to go and dress up and then not go to a place that doesn't. And I feel like aesthetics plays a part. Music definitely, but money first, like he said. The money is the most important
That's what
thing.
they used to decorate the place.
Yes, exactly. But the aesthetics adds to the effect. It adds to the whole thing of, if I don't look, my place doesn't look nice, I'm not going to spend my money there, right? I've been to places where, like, if I go to a restaurant, I pick depending on what sort of mood it is or who I'm taking, or like, you know, you look at a lot of things. So aesthetics plays a part along with the music, yeah. I feel like it's a very loaded question, but I don't want to make it look like I'm coming to, like, I know more than you. It's not like that. Obviously, the musicians in the industry know way better because they're dealing with this. But I personally feel like a lot of artists don't use social media avenues well. I'll give an example, like say TikTok, right? You'll see a lot of artists blow up from there, and you know, it propagates into like their music getting a lot of streams and stuff. And nowadays, what I've also come to learn from people I've talked to is that these things are not like, sometimes they're not organic. They have a plan that we're going to come on Triller and TikTok and drop the song, make a challenge out of it, and then it will blow up eventually. Like, you know, whatever. So like Kiddy's song, Touch It, blew up like that. So many songs. But I feel like a lot of artists don't use social media well. That's what I felt, right? You know, there are also very good playlists that we make here, right? Like, you know, you have Hamatan Rain, Eff is part of them.
Gang.
A lot of good new music I've discovered thanks to Hamatan Rain. There's Cheese Wave now. Shout out to Ryder, he and the team. You have Unorthodox Reviews. You have what's the word? His podcast. And I feel like if you just hit them up, right, and send your music to them, they'll also playlist your song. You know, as long as it sounds good or whatever. Or if it fits their playlist, you know, like mood. So I feel like if people do that more, right, eventually it should work out. It's a tough journey. It's hard work. It's a lot of hard work you have to put in. Sometimes luck is also involved. You hear some song, like it's a lot of factors involved. But I feel like at least do these things and it will help you than not doing anything and then, you know, lamenting over it. That's what I would say.
I have put out music before.
Oh, yeah.
Check it out. IFKR, you have no idea, with DJ Kev. But like, Charlie, I put out music before, and putting out music is hard. Honestly, it's hard. It's hard. It's a journey. It's tough. Like, you need logistics. You need a plan. You need partners. You need every possibility you can get behind you. So I don't like. So I've always tried to stop trying to give like direct advice. Oh, artists should be doing this. Because when I was doing it, I literally didn't know what to do. I mean, I did what I could. We did what we could, but it's more difficult. It's always more difficult than it seems. Making the music is the easy part. I think EL said that one time he was tweeting. And he was like, you know, really, really, music you go blow. The music you go make where you go be. That's the easy part. The rest is a whole different ballgame altogether. And I don't particularly know what has to go into, you know, your music to be heard worldwide and to be, you know, I mean, some of the things you mentioned are true. Yes, try and put it through TikTok, try and put it through. But, you know, there are also different engines that also make those things work well. In a way that the songs that do so well, that look so organic, is because they were so well planned that they looked organic. And there's just so many levels to this shit that I can't particularly, you know, speak on. Because when I did it myself, bruh, I went through it myself. So you know, I don't like have like direct advice to give. I don't really have direct advice to give. I'll just say that they should, you know, I think what I would say is that I feel like we should be trying to, I don't know, network. I don't even think, I don't know exactly. I don't know if it's like we are not networking or what, but I also can't say network more because I don't know whose people's friends are, bro. I don't know whose people's industry friends are. So, I don't know, it's a very difficult thing to answer for me. It's a very difficult thing to answer. And also saying that I'm also on the end that puts the stuff out, you know, it's difficult. It's difficult, Charlie.
You usually need a plan for these sort of things, right? Because I have so many artist friends that I talk to as well. And they do a lot of the work, like they'll do radio shows, they'll go everywhere, they'll perform the songs here, they'll go on all, like, it's a lot. You do all of this, then you get 1,000 streams. And it's very dissuading after a point, right? Like, because you did what you had to do. You went and did the whole thing. You went to the radio, you went to the YFM, you went to the guide, you went to this, you did all of this. And a lot of these guys don't even have people backing them more. It's just, you know, like, just like we're going to do it somehow, and they do it. So it's difficult. Like, I mean, I keep saying it's a money thing, or at least have a label behind you that invests in you and is ready to push you. But you see, getting a label also, it's difficult, because why should the label
to be built
yeah,
for a label to feel like
yeah,
they can back you?
Exactly,
so like,
yeah.
where do you like really start from? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. That's why I honestly don't have advice to give, because you can be there and somebody too can just blow out of thin air. Yeah. Like up to now, I haven't heard. I think, let's say Omale, Fireboy. I think I heard some of Reme's old songs. But let's say these three artists. I don't know if there was any point that they were underground artists before they became the superstars that they became in one summer. Like, they became superstars
Omale,
in
like
one
last
summer.
year, it was mad.
It was, yes, the whole pandemic, it was literally one summer. You see, and it's not that the music is bad, it's not that, but it's also not that they're also bad underground artists who are just not getting the opportunities that they got. You see, so it's really difficult to like give direct advice to this. This one day I can't. I'll just say they should do their best, Charlie.
We're here to support, so, you know, send us the links.
If it slaps, we are there back.